And so if I can create that split second for
Mhm.
police officers across the United States and around the world,
That's deep.
how many lives would we save?
Wow. That's
So
powerful.
that's
That's
the
powerful.
that's the core premise behind Hey Blue, using technology to get people to be in front of each other, start building one-on-one connection. And
Mhm.
so I'm going to stop there. There's a whole other. Yeah, I know you talked about the school, and I know I just unloaded a lot
Yeah,
on
we'll,
y'all.
we'll get to that too. That's really powerful. I really appreciate you sharing that Yeah. with us. One of the things that when I think about how I grew up, right? So I grew up, I'm a city kid. Jeff and I grew up in the same neighborhood. We both went to school out in the suburbs as part of a program called MECO, and that gave us tremendous amounts of opportunity in our lives and good sports and good people and just like they're like family today. But I never had bad interactions with police. I spent most of my time in a good area, in a good neighborhood. And so when as we start to have video cameras in our pockets, when we start to see the videos on social media, I have a hard time sometimes relating because I'm like, just like be nice and put a smile on your face and say, hey, was I speeding? Like, what, whatever the interaction is, try keep it light, keep it going. Um, but there's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of anger out there, and a lot of mistrust,
A
and
lot of
so
trauma.
a lot of trauma. And so one of the things I thought about was, I love your opinion on this, but one of the things I was thinking was, hey, police officers are human beings, and many of them are serving really difficult areas. And over time, there's, I believe, a natural bias sometimes of what you may be doing. So if it's an inner city community that's predominantly black and you spend 10 years and it's a quote unquote war zone, there's going to be some natural tendencies and biases, not to mention trauma for the police officer who's going through that, whether it's, post-traumatic stress, right?
Sure.
And I think there's sort of a lack of training. Have you, while you were a police officer, do you have that same, is that an accurate maybe sort of
Oh,
description or feeling about this?
God, absolutely.